In mid-March, along with 5 other UMass Amherst students, I traveled to the St Francis Xavier parish in El Paso, Texas, which is run by the Augustinians of the Assumption, where our group served at the parish's migrant shelter for a week.
I thought it would just be simply cooking meals and, kind of just doing some service work. But through meeting all the members of the local community and cooking with them and then getting to interact with the migrants and help them pick out new clothing and have them teach us dances from their home country, it was a truly beautiful experience, and it touched my soul in a really deep way.
Hold on to that feeling.
To see the way that they had truly united their suffering with Christ in their journey, and how they had maintained such hope and still came to us with joy and smiles on their face, even after they had seen so much. I could truly see Christ in these migrants in the way that they loved.
The migrants were arriving from detention centers where they spent anywhere from a couple days to years living in the prison-like conditions that the U.S. government provides for them. They come by buses 4 days a week, and we helped with the initial paperwork. I remember the shock and heartbreak of seeing them file off the buses, all wearing identical beige pajama-like clothing, and their only belongings, a few pieces of paperwork and government-issued monitoring devices. The community and our encounters were constantly opening our eyes to the tragic realities of immigration. The migrants file off buses expecting to be addressed with a number, but the community calls them by name and gives them new life. This shelter gives them Christ. It is a place for their bruised dignity to heal and a temporary home before they continue their journey.
There are a lot of things that I loved about my El Paso trip. For starters, I enjoyed the warm welcome that Father Peter, Father Ron, Father Chano, and the religious sisters gave me when I arrived in El Paso. Throughout the entire week, they were wonderful to work with, as I got to ask them questions and got to know a little bit more about the area. Also, I really enjoyed working with the migrants because they had a lot of stories to share, and it was just nice being in the experience of just helping them out and just making their lives a little bit better.
It's amazing how many different communities work together. The servants of the Sacred Hearts of Jesus and of the Poor, who run the nearby school, organize clothing and food drives for the shelter. The religious of the Assumption in Chaparral, New Mexico, support the shelter and also visit migrants in detention centers. Even in these smaller communities that are further from the border, the common desire to serve the brokenhearted brings them all together, closer to Christ and to our suffering neighbors.
The experiences that I had were instrumental in helping me to realize the need that I have as a Catholic to meet Jesus and the poor and suffering. Speaking with the parish priests that oversee the shelter only helped me understand that need better. Every volunteer, religious sister, and priest that I encountered was exceptionally kind and overflowing with gratitude for what little work we were able to do to lighten their load. I'm immensely grateful for the opportunity that I had, and I would recommend that anyone who wishes to engage further with their Catholic faith, especially by serving others, consider taking advantage of that opportunity.
Giving just a week of your life to this mission moves you to grow in love and awareness of what your neighbor is experiencing. My time loving and serving them and receiving their love and stories further revealed to me that we are all migrants searching for life and for love. I highly recommend this service trip and ask that we all keep the community in our prayers. Thank you.